Hi everyone, we are Aritech. I am Ed. Today I would like to show you the KWA AK GBB. As we know, there are already 3 different companies released the GBB AK series, including the WE, GHK, and SRC. And today the KWA provides us this test sample. We use the magnet to test it. There are already several parts made of steel, including the gun sling, selector lever, trigger, handguard, and the tube. It should be used for clean the barrel. And this weapon also will able to field strip easily. Let me show you. The very big difference compared with other companies' AK, the spring guide tube, this time the KWA replaced it. Instead, they use 2 mechanisms to connect with each other. It will be able to let you install this spring guide tube easier. And now we take a look inside the trigger set. We use the magnet to test the materials. First, I have to release the hammer. Okay, we test them one by one. The first is the trigger. We already know it is made of steel. Then the second, the seal, hammer. And last one is the fire pin. So everything inside the trigger set, they are already made of steel. Very strong and reliable weapon. And as for this part inside to connect with the selector lever, it's not made of steel, but it's okay. And then we take a look about the hold up. They already use the new generation hold up set, so that will able to provide more accuracy. And then we take a look about the magazine. There's a button near the top of the magazine. If you look at this button, there's an arrow. If the arrow lines up with this letter B, that means you can dry fire this weapon. But if you rotate it to let the arrow line up with this one, then the bolt will lock when the magazine is empty. So if you want to play war games, maybe you can line up this arrow with upper one, so you will know your magazine is empty. But if you want to enjoy dry fire at home, you can do the setting as I. You can enjoy the dry fire. Besides, the mechanisms used to lock the magazine on the lower receiver, they're already made of metal. So they look very strong. You don't need to worry if the magazine made of plastic, it crack or damage, then you don't have this magazine anymore. You don't need to worry about this. The mechanism made of metal looks very strong. And later, we will try to test the FPS and the rate of fire. Before that, I would like to tell you, when you see the 0, that means your arrow was lined up with the B, so you can enjoy the dry fire. But instead, once you rotate it, this plate will down to the set S. Then the bolt will lock in the middle. So you will know the magazine is empty. And now I want to test the FPS. I load it with 0.2 BB, and now I want to fill the green gas. Now I want to test the rate of fire. The rate of fire is about 11 rounds. And this is what I talked about before. The bolt will lock in the middle. Once you remove the magazine, the bolt will finish the travel. Meanwhile, look at the button. It points at it's lined up with this arrow, so it will stop the bolt. That's how it works. This mechanism will jump up higher, so stop the bolt. But if you rotate this button, it will let these mechanisms drop. So the bolt will keep on firing. And now I want to test the recoil. The first shot is about 28. The second shot is about 19. And the last shot is about 28. We want to average the distance. So the average is about 25 centimeters. Until now, maybe you have the same question as me. Why the recoil looks so not so significant? Well, we find another bolt. This is from the WE-AK PMC. And we think the difference is because the weight. The KWAK weight only about 205 grams. But the WE original bolt already heavier than the KWA. It's over about 80 grams. No wonder it kicks harder than the KWA. But actually, that's alright, because the KWA can fire smooth and quickly.